do you mean by you dated a man for 13 years? 13.
Hello everyone. So this story is about a lady who was in a relationship for 13 years and her boyfriend broke up with her via voice notes. So we hear her story and people's reactions to her story. Then I'll come back at the end and share my thoughts.
Story time, guys. Let me tell you guys how my 13 years relationship ended. Yes, you heard me right, 13 years. So basically, I've been with this person for 13 years. Although there were ups and downs in the relationship, and I relocated to the UK at a point. Then we rekindled in the UK when he came. As I then he already became popular and became who he is right now. And it was like, oh, we should be back together. The story will not be sweet without me being there. I was there when he had nothing and all of that. So we continued where we stopped. Like we continued like nothing ever happened and all that. So yeah, and I always come to Lagos. So this time I was in Lagos around November, and I went back to the UK in January. I continued my work. I even recently got a new job as at that January, and all of a sudden this guy was like, come back to Nigeria and I'm going to sponsor you and fund whatever you need. But I told him that I'm not ready to come back to Nigeria fully. I need to save more money. I don't want to like depend on anybody. And I was like, no, that I should come now. Like it was literally pestering me to come like right now, like come right now. If you don't come now, then that's it. I'm just gonna give you whatever I want to give you whenever you are ready. Like I thought, this man is hammering me to come back home. Probably, he's not getting younger. I'm also not getting any younger. So probably he does not want his woman to be in the UK and him is in Nigeria. And I listened to him. Like I literally had to cut off my friends. Like there are some that I didn't even tell I was relocating back to Lagos. Even the new job I got, I had to disappoint the company and relocated back to Lagos. All because I listened to this man here. Then I came back to Lagos. He even came to pick me at the airport. Like this was the chain he gave to me, and we went to the house. The next day was his birthday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, and I did my little surprise, my gift, and all of that. And that was it. Then I think the second week or that same week of his birthday, he went to the UK. So apparently, when he came back from the UK, he came with money counting machine, and I was so surprised that in the UK nobody would ever give you that, because I had planned to buy him this same money counting machine for his business, because he makes money whenever he goes for an event. But I just changed my gift, and I'm like, who got you this machine? Because obviously it's not a man. But he didn't reply me. I was like, yes, somebody. I'm like, somebody who? Like, is the person a woman? I was like, yes. I'm like, okay, cool. Like I kept on asking him that who gave you this money counting machine, but no response from him whatsoever. Then I just kept quiet. But in my head I was like, my answer would be on his phone. Fortunately for me, I was able to get into his phone. Lo and behold, a girl actually got him that money counting machine. A girl he met up with after his birthday that he went to the UK. Mind you, I was already in Lagos in his house, and he left me in his house to go to the UK to meet up with another person. He has been with this babe since last year. I did not even know, because there was a time we were together in December, because I was in Nigeria in November. I came to upgrade my skills. I make hair in store and I also sell wigs, right? And we planned this whole thing together. I even paid some influencers for me. Do you understand? I went back to the UK in January. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Somebody called and I was like, who is this person calling? By this time I was like, oh, is sure is a client. The person is a client and she's probably not in Nigeria. That was why she thought she could call by this time. I was like, okay, cool. But it was the same lady that got him this money counting machine from London on his last trip, whereas I was in his house in Nigeria. I was not going to say anything about it, but one day we were just having a conversation. I just chip it and I was like, seems you have a new catch. I was like, oh, new catch, like she catfish. Then I proceeded that you left me in Lagos in your house. We went to go and meet up with another woman in London. Now, wow, Esha Malo, protection. For 1 hour, he was thinking of what to say. After an hour, I just replied with laughing emojis. I'm going to attach the chat here. And he said, okay, today, Esha Malo, protection. I didn't say anything. The messages were coming in on my phone. I was saying it. I didn't say anything. Now said, now is the time. Now is the time that what? So I saw the message, I didn't reply. He called me, I didn't pick the call. Then he was like, let's see, let's talk. So eventually I said, yes, I'm ready to, let's see and talk. And I was like, okay, he has couple of things to do. When he's done, he would come around. Then later on, I think the next day, he was like, oh, he can't make it anymore. And he sent a breakup voice note. He literally broke up our 13 years relationship through voice notes.
What do you mean by you dated a man for 13 years? 13 years of your life. Were you drilling gold? Does it print money? Is it money? Does it smell like money? 13 years. How old are you? How old is Shegun himself? How old are you that you removed 13 years out of your life and you gave it? Boom! Man, take. Adam. Ha! No, I want to hear Shegun's side of the story. There are two types of relationships. There is one that they have direction. They know what they are doing. They know where they are going to. For example, Egungun and his wife. They have direction. Bah! The second type of relationship is your own. You are just existing. No man, I always say it, no man that wants to marry you will keep you for 13 years of your life. No promise ring, no engagement ring. You did not meet his family, no introduction. When you were making your video, you were talking, you did not mention his parents or his sisters. None of that. No child. Abi you people, you were doing only relationship. For 13 years, both of you have been active. No child. You ignored the red flags. You ignored them. I'm going to tell you one. You caught him cheating, right? Then you sent him a message. Oh, I know you went to the UK to go and sleep with another lady. And she will condom. She be using condom. A man that truly wants to marry you. Oh my, why it will look for you. It will drive around. It will call your family. It will beg you. It will lie. It will do everything in its power for you to trust him and just forgive him. But guess what Shegun Johnson said to you? LOL. Okay. That is red flag. Don't waste 13 years of your life with a man. If the relationship is more than 4 years, you must have a ring. We are not doing that here. You are not going to stay in a relationship of more than 4 years and miss your future husband. Because that's what just happened to you. You wasted 13 years of it. What the were you doing in that?
I've been scrolling on social media and I came across this lady that just came out of a 13 years relationship, and the way people online are reacting to this is actually really harsh. But let's be real for a second. What if she did not just waste 13 years of her life? Have you people consider that she might have actually grown in that relationship? A lot of people start dating from secondary school, from university days. You are young, you are in love, and you're trying to build something together. Before you even realize it, a lot of years have gone by. Nobody inside the relationship is actually counting time. I'm sure she was just there hoping he would get better and everything would align. Hoping all the love that she had given would finally make sense. And then one day, unfortunately, it does not. Now everybody's online saying, I will never stay that long. How can you give 13 years of your life to a man? But a lot of people saying that are in situations right now that they have not even found the strength to leave. When people stay in abusive relationships or relationships that are not working for them, it's not because they are weak. It's actually because they are scared of starting over. See, the unknown is scary. Letting go of someone that you've known for years is scary. So when she caught him cheating and still stayed, I would not say she was being stupid. I would say she was probably still trying to hold on to all the years she had invested into that relationship. And now she's finally speaking up and telling her story. Instead of empathy, is judgment. Calling her names, questioning her decisions, even saying she's chasing clouds because now she's promoting her business. So because her relationship of 13 years ended, her life should end with it. That part doesn't even make sense to me. Honestly, we need to be kinder with our words. Because the truth is, now who wear shoe, they know where for the pain amo. Everybody online is smart. Everybody online is woke. So who are the women in abusive relationships? Not everything online is for dragging or dropping your 2 cents like people say it. Some things just need a little empathy. Okay?
I don't know how she's so composed. This is just so heartbreaking. I know she's in a lot of pain because of this. This is just gut-wrenching and I can't imagine it. But the reality is that this story is still playing out in different countries, in different relationships all over the world. We'll applaud her for being so courageous to come out to social media to tell her story, knowing the kind of backlash she may receive. There's this saying, when you know better, you do better. She obviously was in the relationship for that long based on what she believed and what the guy told her. Maybe she got into the relationship at 18. I can't say because we don't really know the full details. But here's my take on the story. With the advent of social media, we see similar stories like this from time to time. And it's just not for virality, but it's for us to learn. I'm not going to recommend a particular time frame for a lady to be in a relationship, but I will say that if you've been in a relationship for at least 6 months and this man is not making any serious move to solidify the relationship, he has not said anything about marriage, then it's time to have a serious conversation with him to know what his stance is. If you have that conversation with him and he doesn't have a time frame, there's no plan in place, it's time to open up your options. Like the saying goes, don't let your boyfriend stop you from meeting your husband. If he gives you a timeline and he doesn't stick to it, then it's time to give him the space to figure things out. While you keep dating, working on your career, business, education, leveling up and becoming the best version of yourself, do not let your feelings for this man blind your judgments. Enter into relationships with your heart and also bring your head along, because the heart can be oh so foolish. That's why you need your head in the game. Secondly, choose yourself. Choose yourself, baby girl. Learn from men and choose yourself. Men will always choose themselves, so this is where you move like them. The moment she wasn't serving the purpose he needed her for, he dumped her and he did not even look back. He did that via voice notes. This is why you as a lady, you need to choose yourself at every point in time. Do not leave your career, business, job, education because a man asks you to do it. Do not give up your dreams for any man because no man will give up his career for you. I hear some women say, oh, my boyfriend said I shouldn't take that contract. My boyfriend said I shouldn't go for that promotion. Oh, my husband doesn't think this new job is a good idea. Oh, my boyfriend doesn't want me to work in that office because if I do, all those other men will see me. Babe, work in that office, do that contract, go for that promotion, let the other men see you, and if that man decides to live your life, then good riddance. Choose yourself always, but you can't choose yourself without loving yourself. So sis, love yourself. I know it's easier said than done, but love yourself no matter what. No matter what you look like, what you've achieved, what you haven't achieved in life. Love yourself because these situations play out when women do not love themselves or value themselves. When you love yourself, you see yourself as the prize. You have standards and you uphold those standards, and anyone who can't meet them, you don't even give them access to you. When you love yourself, you walk away from anything that is no longer serving you without looking back. When you love yourself, you don't allow people treat you a certain way. You don't allow people play in your face. You become uneffable with. So sis, love yourself regardless. Cultivate self-love. Do not let anyone shame you or bully you because you love yourself. Love yourself and go after your goals, dreams. Keep working on yourself. The people who are the same frequency, the same level with you, will eventually find you, whether it's in friendships, relationships, business partnerships. Do not let anyone put out your light. Do not shrink to fit into anybody's life or any environment. Lastly, we all make mistakes. So learn from your mistakes quickly, dust yourself up, get up and keep moving. On a lighter note, no go trust Adam. Your eye go see wetin your mouth no fit talk. Even the Bible says, cursed is any man who puts his trust in man. So that's all I have to say on this. What are your thoughts? Share it in the comment section. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.